Today we're looking at something that doesn't usually get much attention, but quietly plays one of the most important roles in your entire laptop setup. This is the Lenovo 65W USB-C laptop charger, designed for ThinkPad devices like the T14, T15, E14, E15, X1 Carbon, X13, and a bunch of other modern Lenovo machines that rely on USB-C power delivery. And I know what you're thinking, it's just a charger. Nothing exciting, nothing flashy. But that's exactly the kind of product where the details actually matter more than you'd expect. Because if you've ever used a random third-party charger before, you already know how that story goes. Slow charging speeds, inconsistent power delivery, overheating issues, or worse, your laptop actually draining battery even while plugged in. And that's when you realize a charger is not just an accessory, it's part of the system. So starting with design, this is very much Lenovo's standard approach. Clean, minimal, and functional. No unnecessary branding, no weird bulk, just a compact power brick that's easy to carry and easy to forget about in your bag until you need it. And that's kind of the goal here. It supports USB-C power delivery, which is now the standard across most modern laptops. That means one cable can handle charging, data for some devices, and cross-device compatibility across tablets, phones, and accessories depending on wattage support. Now, the 65W output is important here because it hits that perfect balance for ThinkPads. It's enough power to comfortably run your laptop while working, browsing, multitasking, or attending meetings without constantly worrying about battery drain. It's not trying to be a high-performance gaming power supply. It's built for real-world productivity, and it does that job very well. One of the biggest advantages here is reliability. Plug it in, and your system recognizes it immediately. No warnings, no compatibility issues, no fluctuating power behavior. Just stable charging the way it's supposed to be. That consistency is something you don't really appreciate until you've dealt with a bad charger before. In terms of charging speed, it performs exactly how you would expect from a proper 65W USB-C adapter. Fast enough to recover significant battery percentages in a short time, while still maintaining safe thermal levels. And speaking of thermals, this is another area where quality shows. Even after extended use, the charger stays relatively cool compared to low-quality alternatives that tend to heat up quickly and stay hot. That matters because heat is one of the biggest long-term factors affecting electronics durability. Build quality is also solid in that typical Lenovo fashion. The cable feels durable, the connector fits tightly, and the adapter housing feels like it can survive daily travel, desk setups, and constant plugging and unplugging without falling apart after a few months. It's not trying to be premium in a flashy way. It's just built to last. Another underrated aspect of USB-C charging in general is flexibility. This isn't just for your laptop. Depending on the device, it can also power tablets, smartphones, portable monitors, and other USB-C powered accessories. So instead of carrying multiple chargers, you can simplify your setup down to one compact adapter. And that's a bigger deal than it sounds, especially if you travel or move between different work environments. Safety is another important factor here. Lenovo integrates proper voltage regulation, overcurrent protection, and temperature management into their official charging ecosystem. That reduces risk compared to cheap third-party alternatives that may not follow the same standards. And when you're powering a laptop that stores your work, files, and everything else, that reliability actually matters. At the end of the day, this isn't a product designed to impress you with specs or visuals. It's designed to disappear into your workflow and just work every single time you plug it in. No thinking, no troubleshooting, no frustration. So if you're using a compatible Lenovo ThinkPad and need either a replacement charger or a secondary one for travel or office use, this is one of the most practical options you can get. And if you're ready to pick one up, you can check out the link in the description. That's pretty much it for this one. Simple product, but an important one.